This is the first video describing this 600 size AS350 or squirrel helicopter. It's made from a Fun Key 0.50 size unpainted body. So starting from this corner, it's going around its features here. The rear vision mirror is handmade with a piece of curved aluminium. Round front windscreen is held on by M1 by 3mm screws. It's entirely screwed into place. The decal on the front, well, all the decals are made by Calligraphics in the USA. This one's colour printed on a clear sheet. The rest of them are done by cut coloured vinyl. Pitot tube that came with the kit. The side windows are all held in with a rubber strip. The stock antenna, a bit hard to see against pale surfaces better. The base is an aluminium tube with a plastic rod sticking out through it. This part here was too chunky for my opinion, and so that's been dremeled back to a more tapered look. All the latches were painted silver grey and stuck on. Door handles came with a kit. The skids in the stock kit, like this, were too thick and attached about 2 centimeters too far forward on the fuselage for the correct effect. So these skids are custom made out of steel brake tubing. The upper struts are 6mm diameter, the main skid is 9mm diameter, but that is the stock bracket on the front, but I had to make it narrower. Bear paw is cut and drilled out of duralium, from a real aircraft panel, and the blade on the back is flexible plastic from the lid of a yogurt pot. The steps are made out of wood. So this is based on a machine based in Queenstown, New Zealand, Heliworks Queenstown, who run a multi-purpose helicopter fleet, mainly AS350s, for tourism flights as well as search and rescue. There is a cargo swing underneath made out of soldered brass with a miniature hook. The exhaust pipe painted silver and then very thin matte black over the top. The heat shield is actually from aluminium beer can, heated up enough on a stove top to brown the, I think it's a epoxy liner or whatever the liner is inside the aluminium, brown that, and then with a light dusting of matte black. There has to be an aperture here for the mechanics to protrude. I'll in a second video refer to how the mechanics are installed with this machine. Registration IDF. All helicopters in New Zealand used to start with H and then 2 letters for helicopter. When all the H's were used up, they started using the I. And DF is for Davy family, a well-known South Island family involved in the tourism industry. Apparently the Davy family purchase a new squirrel every 2 years and replace it when the warranty runs out, and there have been about 6 IDF helicopters, and this particular one is in the markings of one they owned between about 2006 and 2008. There's LED lighting. The strobe light on the top of the towel is driven by a microprocessor with a 0.5 amp constant current supply. And the top vent is aluminium fly screen, and the side vents are covered with a finer curtain net